The 21st Amendment to the United States Constitution, ratified on December 5, 1933, ended the era of prohibition by repealing the 18th Amendment, which had banned the production, sale, and transportation of alcoholic beverages. This marked the first and only time in U.S. history that a constitutional amendment was repealed by another amendment. The 21st Amendment restored control over alcohol regulation to individual states, significantly shaping modern liquor laws. The origins of the 21st Amendment are directly tied to the failure of Prohibition, which had been enacted through the 18th Amendment in 1919. Initially, Prohibition was championed by the temperance movement, a coalition of religious groups, progressives, and social reformers who believed that banning alcohol would reduce crime, poverty, and social disorder. However, the reality turned out to be quite different. Instead of eliminating alcohol consumption, Prohibition fueled illegal activities, leading to the rise of organized crime, bootlegging, and speakeasies, hidden bars where people could still drink. Notorious figures like Al Capone built criminal empires around smuggling and distributing alcohol. Law enforcement struggled to control the black market, and government resources were drained in a futile attempt to enforce prohibition. By the late 1920s, public opinion had shifted. The Great Depression worsened economic conditions, and many Americans began to view prohibition as a failure. Additionally, legalizing alcohol again would provide much-needed tax revenue and create jobs, which the country desperately needed. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, elected in 1932, openly supported ending prohibition as part of his plan to revive the economy. Shortly after taking office, he signed the Cullen-Harrison Act, which allowed for the sale of low-alcohol beer and wine before full repeal was enacted. The process of repealing prohibition required a constitutional amendment, leading to the passage of the 21st Amendment in February 1933. Instead of using the traditional state legislature ratification process, Congress chose to ratify the amendment through state conventions, a method never used before or since. This strategy ensured a faster and less politically entangled approval process. By December 5, 1933, the required 36 states had ratified the amendment, officially ending prohibition. When news of the repeal broke, celebrations erupted across the country, with people openly toasting the return of legal alcohol. The 21st Amendment not only repealed the 18th Amendment, but also granted states significant power over alcohol regulation. Section 2 of the amendment allows states to control alcohol distribution, sales, and consumption, leading to a patchwork of liquor laws across the U.S. Some states kept prohibition in place for years, and even today, certain counties and municipalities remain dry, alcohol-free. The repeal of prohibition revitalized the alcohol industry, bringing back breweries, distilleries, and taverns that had been forced to close. It also restored a major source of tax revenue for the federal and state governments, helping to fund public projects during the New Deal era. Despite its repeal, the legacy of prohibition lingers. Many laws regulating alcohol sales, advertising, and distribution were shaped by the 21st Amendment, leading to unique liquor laws in each state. The amendment also reinforced the idea that federal policies must reflect public support, as prohibition ultimately failed due to widespread noncompliance and discontent. The 21st Amendment serves as a reminder that government policies must be adaptable, reflecting the needs and will of the people. It stands as a historic correction, acknowledging that the experiment of national prohibition was unsustainable, and returning the choice to individual states and local communities.